Hi guys, just want to do a quick video today about some of the things that I've come across on Facebook and the internet just today, not throughout the week, just today. It's been even more surprising than a lot of days, because every day's a surprise with what goes on in this world. But I thought I'd just read you a few things which is going on in our country at the moment. First one is a man who racially abused staff at Queensgate shopping centre before stabbing a security guard has been jailed for more than a year. He stabbed somebody, he got more than a year. Muhammad Ali, not that one, verbally abused cleaning staff about 6:30 PM on March the 6th before urinating on the security shutters of John Lewis. When security staff approached Ali to confront him about his behaviour, he was again racially abusive. So that's a hate crime. I believe that's a hate crime. He was escorted out of the shopping centre, where he spat on one of the members of staff and continued to be abusive. When staff attempted to restrain him, he produced a knife from a bag he was carrying and stabbed one of the men in the arm, causing minor injuries. Officers attended the scene and Ali, of the High Street, Peterborough, was arrested. He was charged with racially aggravated public order offence, possession of a bladed article in a public place, and assault causing actual bodily harm. The following day, Ali appeared at Peterborough Magistrates Court and pleaded not guilty to all charges. He was remanded in custody. On April the 6th, he appeared at Peterborough Crown Court and pleaded guilty to the racially aggravated public order offence and possession of a bladed article, but not guilty to causing actual bodily harm. On Friday, July the 14th, following a 3-day trial, Ali was found guilty of causing actual bodily harm. Now listen to this. This is what he was sentenced to. Bearing in mind that a bloke from Shoreham, or Brighton if you want to say it, he's doing 21 months for putting a couple of nasty things on Facebook. This bloke had a knife, he racially abused people, he spat on people. He was sentenced to 6 months in prison for each of the 3 offences to run consecutively, 18 months in total. What the fuck? So, for carrying a knife, the sentence, just for carrying it, not for then stabbing somebody with it, can be 5 years in prison, and they was recommending that people should get 5 years. It appears to be not what you do, appears to be who does it. And if this is pissing anybody off, I'm not surprised, because I was pissed off as fuck about it. Alright, next one is lovely. A 19-year-old girl's body was allegedly chopped up and stuffed in a freezer after she was stabbed to death in a suspected honour killing at a £1.5 million home in southwest London. So not some slummy little place where these poor refugees and migrants live. 1.5 million home. A 21-year-old woman, understood to be the cousin of the victim, was also injured in the attack and is in serious but stable condition in hospital. She reportedly managed to escape with a knife wound to the neck. Hospital staff alerted police, who then went to the home to find the remains hidden in the freezer. All I've got in mind is chips and fish fingers. I don't get it. According to The Sun, police arrested 3 suspects, including the builder working on the house for the owners who lived next door. They're reportedly questioning 2 men, 33 and 38, and a 29-year-old woman. The perpetrator is believed to be the uncle of the 19-year-old and stepfather of the other victim. The girls had got mixed up with a gang of guys. One wanted to marry one of the boys, and a Pakistani family couldn't take that a family friend of the owners told the tabloid. Whoever did this cut her up Jack the Ripper style. Lovely. A neighbour, who wished to remain anonymous, well, I wonder why, told the Daily Mail a man was arrested when he tried to flee the country from Dover. Kill and run. Not unusual, is it? Relatives told me that the man was Asian and was caught at Dover trying to leave the country. I heard he kidnapped them both and shot one of them up and put her in the freezer. I heard he slit the other one's throat. Police had been called to the address earlier over fears for the welfare of the two women. They carried out a search of the detached property, which the victim's relative was reportedly renovating, and initially found nothing. They made the grim discovery during a second visit. Oh, the police, they're wonderful. Detective Chief Inspector Ivor Bodgett, no, not Ivor Bodgett, Sam Price, said police are working hard to understand the circumstances of this despicable act and establish the motive for the incident. It's called honour killing. It's done by Muslims, you fuckwit. At this early stage, it is believed the two victims were taken to an address before being attacked. We also understand that the victims were known to their attackers. Well, fucking diddly fucking do. No wonder he's a bloody policeman and I'm not. I don't know how he's worked that out so quickly. It's amazing, isn't it? Right, what else have I got? Right, a couple more on here. Here we go. If you're bored, turn off and go and watch Frozen again or something with your kids. I don't care. I'm doing this to keep people informed, but also because I'm bored out of my mind, stuck here at home. So, oh, this one don't want to load up. Oh, yeah, it is. There we go. I thought they'd taken it down already. Right, here we go. A sex offender abducted and sexually abused two 13 and 14-year-old girls while on bail for raping another teen. Zohar Tamari, not English, 20, who's believed to be from Syria. Yeah, invited his 17, he gained a year, 17-year-old victim and her 15-year-old friends to his flat in August 2014 after befriending them. Once there, the twisted attacker plied the older girl with alcohol before slapping and punching both and pulling out a knife. Tamari, who claimed to be from Morocco in his pre-sentence report, but now claims to be from Syria. Hang on, shouldn't we know where he's from? Because he must have had papers and what have you, money? Because we wouldn't let people in here that didn't have papers. I'm sure we wouldn't do that. He told the terrified teenager that the more she cried, the more he would hit her, before proceeding to rape her. Police arrived at the scene after the youngest girl was reported missing, at which point the other informed them of the incident. But the rapist was granted bail and went on to traffic two younger girls, aged 13 and 14, as they walked to a friend's home in the early hours of the morning in August last year. The pair were enticed into a car in which Tamari was a passenger and given drink and cigarettes before being led to a flat in Falls Hill, Coventry, where he sexually assaulted them. At Warwick Crown Court, Tamari of Longford in Coventry was found guilty of rape in relation to the incident involving the 17-year-old girl and jailed for a total of 12 years and 9 months for both incidents on Thursday. Yeah, I suppose that's reasonably fair, I suppose. The court heard how Tamari had been jailed at Coventry Crown Court in January this year after being convicted of trafficking for child sexual exploitation and sexual assaults in relation to the other incident. He will also have to serve an additional 7 years on licence and has been ordered to register as a sex offender for life. Why has he not been deported? Why is he not being kicked back to where the fuck he come from? Is that because you don't know where he come from? In relation to the first attack, Judge Andrew Lockhart, QC, sentencing, tells Tamari, behaviour of this nature is abhorred in virtually every civilised country on this earth. Sadly, that you were granted bail and you committed other offences for which you are now in prison. I am driven to conclude you are dangerous. No fucking shit, Sherlock. I can see no end to the danger you pose. Well, what the fuck? That's just 3, and there's another one, but I'll bore the bejesus off you if I read that one as well. They're allowed to do whatever they want, whenever they want. They don't get deported. They kill their own, they kill ours. This multiculturalism is fucking shit hot, isn't it? Eh? Shit hot. If anybody who is a liberal, and I won't call you libtards, because that will make you turn up immediately. If there's anybody who is a liberal out there, and has just turned himself off to all this shit, turn yourself back on. Because this is happening more and more and more, and will only get worse. Okay, I'll leave it there. If I can, I've not really tried before, I might add something onto the end of this video, so please look out for it. Don't just turn it off the minute I go, see you later. See you later.